Okay then, Helldivers, we are back. We have got loads to go over today, as we have had a delay announcement to the latest Warbond, the Redacted Regiment, as it's now been pushed back for an unknown reason, which is a little bit strange. We've also got some information with regards to that from the Baskinator, so we're going to break all of that down for you guys today, and we're going to showcase you the Star of Peace, as the test fire has now commenced and voting has started on a Super Destroyer near you. So make sure you stay tuned to the video for all of your latest and greatest Helldivers news. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be so greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off on old and new games alike. The link is in the description for that one. And if you want some free super credits, then very simply head down into the comment section and put in a sad face. Why? Because it's a sad day indeed, man. Well, you'll find out exactly what I'm talking about after this announcement. But a sad face will enter you in. We'll be announcing that one later in next week. So let's dive into the game, see what's happening right now inside of Helldivers 2. So starting off, Arrowhead Game Studios took to Discord as they had a very strange announcement around an hour ago from the point of recording. And it states, "Greetings Helldiver. During final testing for the Warbond, we found a key issue that didn't meet our standards for release. We're taking some extra time to get it fixed, so the Redacted Regiment Warbond is going to be delayed. We're sorry for the change in plans, but we want to make sure that the update is actually ready for you before it goes live. Thanks for the patience." Now, interestingly enough, the massive tinfoil hat movements have been going around all over Discord right now, with the quotation on there to make sure the update is actually ready for you, but I just feel like it was a poor choice of words. I feel like there is obvious that there is going to be a patch update alongside the Warbond, where hopefully we'll see a load of fixes and changes to the game throughout that point. But as to what that is and when it is, we are yet to actually know. As the Baskinator has stated right here, I'm not able to give the reason to that right now, but we do know what it is. Now, a little bit strange that they're not able to give a reason for what it is that they're doing the delay on, but not able to tell us what it is that's not working correctly, or a delay on the fix that needs happening. It's really strange. But when is it that it's going to be fixed, you may ask? Well, that surely must be a very easy question to answer. Well, unfortunately, no. The Baskinator has actually stated that there is no ETA yet. Now, she does go on to state in a separate message that I don't have a date I can share, but I don't anticipate it will be a long delay. So for those of you guys, myself included, who are excited to dive back into Helldivers 2 next week with the brand new Warbond release, it appears that it's going to not actually happen as of right now, and you'll have to make sure you stay tuned to the channel, as we'll bring you guys the actual date as and when we genuinely have the information on it. I'm hoping for a Thursday release next week. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long to fix it and they can just get it out as soon as possible, or it'll be the Tuesday after. We'll have to wait and see exactly how that one plays out. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think to this patch problem. I've had a lot of DMs over on Discord since the announcement went live about an hour ago. People are speculating that with the Redacted Regiment Warbond being revolved around the stealthier side of the game, it appeared that the stealth options and the suppressors on side of weapons were obviously always an issue. The main target of culprit right now is that the stealth probably isn't quite right in terms of how it is that it's operated against the Warbond, as a lot of YouTubers and the community at large have been speaking about it just recently. So when it is that it will come out and what it is that was the problem, hopefully they will share that at some stage. We'll have to wait and see. And while I've got you here, we have had a very strange movement as the support team have started changing their names, and I've got some really weird red bars inside of the titling of their name. I have no idea as to why. This may just be a little quirk that they find quite funny, but there are numerous people, as you can see, with the names completely barred out. Some people have got it partially barred out. I don't really understand what it is that's going on with it, if I'm completely honest. But nonetheless, we know full well that they utilize the Discord for numerous weird reasons when it comes to this game, so I thought that I'd throw it out there and somebody may know what the hell is going on with it. Moving on from that, though, we have now got the Star of Peace voting system that has now taken place, and you'd be actually really happy to hear that it's not inside of the Discord. I know, hooray indeed. We had this post go up earlier on today stating the Star of Peace voting has begun. Helldivers are advised to access the Democracy Space Station voting panel from the galactic map. Helldivers may vote a single time. If the chosen planet is not a strategically viable location at the time of firing, if no planet adjacent to the targeted planet is held by Super Earth, the second highest voted planet will be targeted instead, with this very cool looking image right here. Now we are going to take a look at the Galactic War table, because what they did state in there is that we would have to go over to the Democracy Space Station voting panel from the Galactic tab, which got me a little bit excited that there was going to be something new inside of here. And after digging around, it wasn't really. We can see right here on the Democracy Space Station that via the location panel, we can now put a vote in. Now my vote is going towards Penta. Why? Because, well, I'm a sheep and I'm going to follow the crowd. 79%, it doesn't matter if I vote for these two. It's never going to work. So Penta is the current location of target. An interesting way to go about it for sure. As to when it'll actually start firing, we'll have to wait and see. Apparently, the station moves in 2 days and 2 hours, which just so happens to be when the major order actually ends. So a very interesting point from there. And hopefully we start to see some story narrative really start to progress, and with it being over on the automaton sector and us actually holding Lesath currently, it does seem that this could be working in a very positive manner. As far as the rest of the map, though, everything is, well, pretty much the same as it normally is. With 55,000 active Helldivers right now, the main target is over here, which is Nivell 43, which is obviously the third on the major order, meaning that then we can essentially attack anything that we want to. Hopefully we do get to fire this thing more than once, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, a very weird day indeed for Helldivers all around the globe right now, mainly for those who are looking forward to the Redacted Regiment Warbond, as that's now going to be taken off the grid, or at least for now. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with all of the information. But as soon as it does drop, you guys know full well that you'll be able to find it here on the Cloud Plays channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the comment section while you're at it, as we have got top comments coming right up just now. On our previous video, we spoke about the new DSS upgrade and the new major order that had just gone into play, and you guys had a lot to say with all of the information that we had to go over inside of that video. This first one right here is coming from TJ Matty, and it states, "We did this before, and then the squids showed up." Now, there is a lot of things to kind of look over, as we know full well that the Democracy Space Station's Star of Peace is a ginormous laser that is essentially turning planets into black holes. Now, I don't know if you remember the story of Meridia, but if you don't, it didn't end too great. Not only that, but also when we tried to fix things and we put up some TCS beacons, I don't think you guys will all remember that, but if you do remember the story of it, but that's why we've now got the gloom. So, yeah, we'll see what happens to the automatons when we fire this ginormous laser and turn a planet into a black hole. I don't think anything good is coming from this, but I'm here for it nonetheless. Next up right here, coming from Mushroom, it states, "I dive every day, haven't stopped since the start." Now, I am really intrigued as to when the start actually was, but I really appreciate your dedication to Super Earth, my dude. Keep fighting managed democracy. And this last one right here from the Fast Freddy states, "How did we not learn our lesson the first time we turned a planet into a quote-unquote black hole?" I know, man, I know. You'd think we'd actually learn these things. Unfortunately, it seems that the narrative team don't really have too much in the pocket at the moment. So numerous black holes are going to cause for numerous issues, or at least that's the way that my head's going about it. Nonetheless, a very interesting time, and I'm generally excited to be able to dive back into Helldivers and see what it is that they have in store for us on the Galactic War table moving into next week. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.